How do you treat mental health problems?
Mental health is a pretty complicated issue. If we look at the way our bodies function, if we look at evolution, basic body functionings usually correlate to a certain level of the brain. The reptilian brain is back here, and it's, I'm hungry, something hurts, various things like that. The social aspects of our lives, I love my mom, I love my boyfriend, or my girlfriend, or my family, or I love my dogs. Those things tend to correlate to what's called the mammalian brain. It's sort of in this area of the brain, and so forth. The neocortex is the third area of the brain, and it correlates with us thinking rationally about things, abstract thought, things of those nature. If any of those isn't functioning properly, we can start to have disturbances towards our mood and towards our overall outlook on life. The first step towards treating mental illness is to get these functional parts of the brain and the parts of the body that impact them, quite often the liver, the kidneys, and some of the hormonal systems back to the point where they're functional again. The second aspect of treating mental illness or mental health issues is to actually determine how a person is feeling. Mental illness doesn't just spring up out of the ground, doesn't just spring up out of the ground. There are usually causes and antecedents for it. When a person is depressed, they don't just become depressed because their chemicals fall off, usually. But they often become depressed because there's some conflict in their life that's not really being resolved for them. Unless you treat that, you can adjust a person's biochemistry all you like, but they're still going to be miserable. My approach to do with that is to have about an hour-long talk, sometimes more, depending on how the person's reacting, to figure out where those deep conflicts are, and there are medicines we can administer that will help people move through them very quickly and get themselves back to a place where they are happy with their lives, where those deep inner conflicts have been resolved, and where they're living their lives for their lives versus for their conflicts. It works very well.